Hi guys, let's talk about name games. Now, if you are going back to school, as most of us are, and you want to learn all your students' names and you have, 500, 600, 700 students, one of the easiest ways to help you learn names is to play name games. These are great at the beginning of the school year to help you learn names, help the kids learn each other's names, also very important, and just all around a good time. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 name games that I'm going to share with you for a variety of students from kindergarten to 5th grade, and it's gonna be a great time. Now, before we get started, if you are an elementary music teacher, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, because on this channel we talk all things elementary music, like lesson plans, lesson ideas, how to do things, tips, PD, all of that good stuff, and it's all free here. So let's get started. All right, number 1, we're gonna start with the younger kids and then kind of like work our way up to the older students. So the first one we're gonna go through is Hickety Pickety. Now, some people call it Hickety Tickety. I've seen lots and lots of different things. I'm gonna call it Hickety Pickety. And Hickety Pickety goes like this. Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, will you say your name for me? And students sing, my name is Miss Davis. Easy peasy. I love these solo singing songs, and I especially love ones like this because it's a name game. So I can use it at the beginning of the school year to figure out their names, but I can also use it at the beginning of the school year to assess singing voice. So I use this with 1st grade, 2nd grade. I don't have a kindergarten. So I use it with 1st and 2nd grade usually, and it helps me to see who is singing in their head voice, who is matching pitch, who's doing all these good things. And it's a really quick assessment, and usually the kids don't know they're being assessed, which is my favorite way to assess them. All right, number 2 is a new one to me this year, and it is so much fun. We've been rocking it in 2nd grade. I also did it with 1st grade, but I think I like it better with 2nd grade, and that's called Round and Round. So this song goes, round and round you must go, boom shakalele chee chee boom, down, oh, I need to pick a name, down Johnny you must go, boom shakalele chee chee boom. This one is so much fun. Now, the actual way to do it, we kind of had to work up to it, but the actual way to do it is that one person is singing the first part. So the round and round you must go, and then the class responds with that boom shakalele chee chee boom, and that person sings, down Johnny you must go. Everyone, boom chakalele chee chee boom. And then Johnny is gonna be the new person to sing. So now Johnny's gonna sing round and round you must go, and it'll keep going. Now, I kind of worked our way up to that. So the first time I just sang the whole thing and had the kids sit down when I called their name. So we like spun around when it said round and round, and then they sat down. Then we got to the point where they were doing the boom chakalele chee chee boom by themselves. So I was only doing the call and they were doing the response. And then we went on a different day and got in a circle and did where they were calling each other's names. So we kind of like built up to it, which also gave the opportunity. We did it 2 or 3 times where I was singing all their names, which helped me remember their names before they did it with each other. And they are like, they love this song. It was one of those, like, their teacher came and they were like, you have to hear the song that we sang today, which is always the best. So it was a huge hit, super simple, super great, and lots of fun. Super simple, super great, and lots of fun. All right, number 3 is Bee Bumblebee. So this one goes, Bee Bumblebee, can you say your name for me? And that's about all I have to say with that one. It's also younger students, and there we go. The next one is called Name. So this is one of my favorites that we do pretty much every year. So with the 2nd, 3rd grade, we'll do pat, clap, pat, clap. With the younger kids, we'll just try to pat best we can at the beginning of the school year, and it goes name, say your name. My name is Miss Davis. Her name is Miss Davis. So everyone says name, say your name, you say your name, and then everyone says her name or his name is whatever. It's really good because, again, you're learning their names, they all have to say each other's names, and you can also assess that steady beat. So that is a really great one for, again, like 1st, 2nd, even on to 3rd could work. And the last one for the younger kids is gonna be bounce high, bounce low. Now, I don't know if this technically counts as a name game, but we're gonna call it a name game. So bounce high, bounce low goes bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Shiloh. And then you can change Shiloh to any of the kids' names. So how you do this is you're in a circle, and typically you bounce a ball across. I've seen it done a couple of different ways. So I've seen where you bounce it to the next person. I've seen with the teacher in the middle, bouncing it to the person, and then they bounce it back to the teacher. I've seen where, you pass it across and then they pass it to whoever. So if we bounce the ball to Shiloh, I'm bouncing the ball to Shiloh, and then Shiloh's gonna bounce the ball to Johnny, and we'll sing bounce the ball to Johnny. And so it'll change every time. Again, not technically a name game, but we can make it into a name game. All right, now as far as the upper grades, one of my favorites is, again, maybe not technically a name game, but you know, we're going with it. And that is Pizza Pizza Daddy-O. So I talk about this song all the time because when you find something that wins over your 5th graders, like, you gotta do it often. So this song is so much fun. I've seen it done with younger kids, but I like it with 4th, 5th grade, maybe 3rd. And it is so much fun. It goes, you add the person's name to the beginning. So for me, it'd be Miss Davis has a friend. And then your feet are going cross out together on the words pizza, pizza, daddy-o. Okay, one more time. So it's like pizza, pizza, daddy-o. I think I have a video about this song, so I will link it down below. So it would go, Miss Davis has a friend, pizza, pizza, daddy-o. How do I know it? Pizza, pizza, daddy-o, because she told me. Pizza, pizza, daddy-o. And then whoever's name is in there gets to pick. We do 2 things that they get to do. So they'll say like snap and clap. So we'll be like, let's snap it, daddy-o. Let's clap it, daddy-o. Then on the 3rd one, we sing Let's End It. And typically it's supposed to be done in a circle, and the person in the middle closes their eyes and turns around. Whoever they land on is the next person. I usually let them pick someone who has their hand up because, again, especially at the beginning of the year with 5th grade, I don't want to make them come do it. So I let them choose to come do it. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun. It's so silly, but it's so much fun. And so I highly encourage you to try it out if you've never tried that one. It's a real gem. Also do note, I think the original is has a boyfriend, but I've always done it as friend because I'm like, if I'm doing it with 5th graders, like, I don't want to encourage you. It is kind of that teasy, like, oh, she's got a boyfriend, but we just do it as friend, and then no one cares. The next one is probably my all-time favorite name game for the upper grades. We do this literally every single year with 4th and 5th grade, sometimes 3rd, and that is jump in, jump out. So this one goes jump in, jump out, and turn yourself around. I said jump in, jump out, and introduce yourself. So during that part, everyone's usually in a circle, and you'll jump in, jump out, spin, jump in, jump out, and then someone introduces themselves. And so to introduce themselves, they tell us their name, something they like, and something they can do. So if it was my turn, I would say, my name's Miss Davis, and everyone goes, yeah. My name's Miss Davis, yeah. And I like ice cream, yeah. And I can jump, yeah. And then everyone jumps and goes, all right, all right, all right. So that one is so much fun, and pretty much always a hit. Every once in a while I get a one class that's kind of like, I don't know, but usually they're like that about everything. And the last one is a super simple kind of older kid version of the Bee Bumblebee, and that is Rickety Rackety Rockety Ree. Will you say your name for me? And then my name is so and so, their name is so and so. Really, really simple. So that's kind of like a nice easy introduction. You can again keep that beat along with it, and it's a great time. So those are all the name games that I've got listed. I would love to know what your favorite name games are, whether they're on this list or not, because I'm always looking for new ones, especially if you have some for the older kids. So leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.